No sound. Is this better? I'm sorry. I forgot my damn microphone. Does this sound better, y'all? Let me know. KY, thank you for tuning in, KY. Can't hear you. Can't hear you now. Nina, can you hear me? Yep. All right. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, KY. I'm just going on here, y'all, and I just want to start going live more often. Stop laughing at me, Nina. Stop laughing. I forgot. I forgot I had it. I forgot I had it. I was just trying to go live, but anytime I plug this in, it turns off the phone microphone, I guess. So sorry about that, y'all. We don't have to worry about phone calls tonight. I'm at home, and I thought I would go live from home. Like I said already, I don't really have a niche. What were you saying? Oh, at the beginning, KY, at the beginning, I was just saying that without Maybe, it's her birthday weekend. When she's not available, I would just like to start going live more often. That's all I was saying. And I also added that I'm looking for my niche. I added that, all these years that I've been open as a radio station, we've concentrated as a radio station on promoting small businesses. We've concentrated on supporting music artists that, the underground music artists, independent music artists that haven't yet made it to the Beyonce stages yet. And that's what we've been doing. Fire Empress 333. Salute to you too, ma'am. Salute to you too. Salute to you too. All these years we've been supporting small businesses and underground music artists that nobody knows about. We were trying to get the music artists to the next level. And without a budget, without a large budget like Universal Music or somebody, you're not going to push a music artist very far. So I'm trying to back away from it. That's really my passion. That's really my passion, pushing music. I want to find the next Jay-Z. I want to find the next Beyonce. I want to find the next king of country, Mr. George Strait. I want to find these people, but that takes a lot of money and a lot of time. Sometimes these artists can go viral overnight, but most often, it takes time for these artists to blow up. So that's why I just decided to get on here. Okay, let's forget about music for a minute. Let's forget about small businesses that nobody knows about for a minute. And let's find your niche, Malcolm. Your niche. May has her niche, and I have no problem with it. You know what I mean? I have no problem with it. I have no problem with being diversified, but I need to find my own personal niche, whether that's business, whether that's financial, whether that's relationship topics, whether that's drama, whether that's sports. I don't know yet. So tonight I made a decision. Okay, you need to start going live by yourself, and maybe your niche will just come to you. So I hashtagged racism. I hashtag racism. Hashtag racist. I hashtag peace, love, respect. Because all over my timeline, I see all kinds of disrespect. I see all kinds of people that refuse to love each other and have compassion for each other. And yes, I'm talking about people of all races, you know, primarily whites and blacks. I, that's the only niche I can kind of fit into right now because good for you, Malcolm, and good luck with finding your niche. Thank you, Melissa. I, I don't want racism to be my niche, but it's all over my timeline. We hate white folks. We hate black folks. Black folks are always doing this and always doing that. And the white folks are saying, y'all have no accountability. That's the only niche I can think of at this present time because that's all I ever see. That's all I ever see. And I can't stand it. I cannot stand to see it, y'all. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I can't see who all's here with me, but I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, I'd appreciate it if you hit that share button for me. I have a store coming. I have a store coming very, very soon. We're going to be selling t-shirts and y'all are going to love my t-shirts. I promise you. I might make some hats or something like that, something like this. But since I haven't found my niche yet and all I see is racism, I concentrated on racism with my merchandise. I concentrated on getting racism out of our country. Racism to me is ruining America. So anyway, I'm gonna stick until I find my niche. I'm gonna stick to what I always stick to, and that's maybe you guys have something to talk about. Maybe your husband is having problems. Maybe you and your husband are having problems. Maybe you and your wife are having problems. Maybe you and your kids are having problems. Maybe y'all are having financial problems. I think we need to get on here and just get to know each other better. I can find my niche, maybe something that I really enjoy besides sports. I'll talk about sports all day long. And speaking of sports, go Rockets, baby. Go Rockets, baby. I don't know what team y'all cheer for in the basketball world, but I'm all about them Rockets. That's one thing I want to talk about, them Houston Rockets. They were down 3-1 to the almighty Golden State Warriors and came all the way back and tied it up at 3-3. And now we're coming back home for game 7, and I'm cheering for them Rockets. Y'all tell me, what's y'all's favorite sports team on in NBA? What's your favorite sports team in the NFL? What's your favorite sports team worldwide? Please don't talk about soccer. I can't stand soccer. I can't stand it. But let me know. Put your comments down below. Tell me, what's your favorite basketball team? What's your favorite football team in college and NFL? What's your favorite basketball team? And let's talk about that for a minute. I'm like I said, finding a niche is hard. I've never really specialized in anything but sports my whole life, except for the time I spent in the streets doing crime and shit. But who wants to do crime? I don't, yeah, yeah. So since I've been an adult and I've gotten away from that lifestyle, I'm trying to find another passion besides sports because I'll sit here all day and watch baseball, football, basketball. I'll sit here and watch it all. And I get on people's nerves. Drama. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not ignoring y'all's comments, but YouTube is not scrolling up. I didn't know I had to scroll up. Fire Empress says drama. Fire Empress says whatever that's trending right now is what she thinks I should talk about. Karami. Hey, Malcolm. Hey, Karami. How are you doing tonight? I'm sorry, y'all. I hope y'all didn't think I was ignoring your comments, but I thought it would do like Facebook does and just go up with your comments. I didn't know you had to scroll by yourself. Nina Estrada. None. Niche. Pronounce niche. Birdie. Hey, Birdie. What's up, friend? Niche. Okay, you're niche. Some people say niche. Some people say niche. Okay, Birdie says say niche. All right. I'm trying to find that niche. Empress said go with drama. I'm not. I've never really been a drama type dude. I've always been a laid back, chill type dude. So drama, I do it, because y'all like it. I do it because May likes it sometimes. But I've never really been a drama type dude. Not surrounded with it. My husband loves the Kansas City Chiefs. Melissa Goodwin says Kansas City Chiefs. I love them. I put it this way. I like Patrick Mahomes. I have nothing against Patrick Mahomes. I have nothing against Andy Reid. Tell your husband that. I have nothing against them. I just hated the way everybody jumped on the bandwagon, when they started winning. I hated that, just like people jumped on the bandwagon with New England Patriots when Tom Brady was there. You feel me? That's the only thing I don't like about the Chiefs. There's a bunch of bandwagon jumpers. So I love Patrick Mahomes. I've been watching Patrick Mahomes since he was at Texas Tech, Texas Tech Red Raiders. Been a fan of his since then. That's Melissa's favorite team. Nina Estrada's laughing at me. I'm not sure what I did. There ain't no telling what I did. KY says, being in an interracial relationship, I see how my man is treated in public, and it hurts. My heart makes me ashamed of my own people. White can be so racist. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, Let me tell you a short story about that. KY, short story about that. I think I talked about it before, but let me rehash. When I was in high school, my high school was in a place called Spring Klein, Texas. Um, it's really Spring, Texas, but it's slash Klein, Texas, because it's two school districts in one, Spring ISD and KISD. I ended up graduating from a high school called Klein Oak High School. This was after my dad moved us from Fifth Ward, Texas. That's the hood. That's the ghetto. He moved us away from there. He moved us to South Park for a few weeks. Excuse me, for a few years. I think I was like maybe four, from age 4 to like 10. At 10 years old, we moved to the suburbs to Spring Klein, Texas. I'm telling you all this about your man, KY. When I moved to Spring Klein, Texas, it was like culture shock. I mean, I'm used to Hispanics and blacks. That's it. Where I came from, Fifth Ward is all black. When I moved to South Park for that short period of time, there's a lot of Hispanics and blacks over there. So I come to Spring Klein, Texas, and it's a suburb 40 miles outside of Houston. Well, 20 miles in Spring, but my high school was another like 15 miles away. So 30, excuse me, so 35 to 40 miles away from Houston. When we moved there, and they enrolled me in school, I was like, oh my God, Pop, where did you move me to? So I'm telling you all this to say, I went through the same thing your husband goes through when I was in that area. Not so much when I was in the hood. When I was in that area, though, yeah, it was rough. It was rough because well, let me put it this way. It was rough for most blacks. My sister, for instance. Me personally, I really didn't have any problems because I was, Mr. Athlete in football and track. So my teammates, white, all white. We had three black guys on the whole track team. So my track team was predominantly white. Anybody screwed with me who was even thought about being racist, they put a veil over me, and I kept telling them, "Hey, y'all, don't protect me. I don't need no protection from these racists. I'm gonna kick their ass." You know what I mean? So they, no, man, we need you on the team. We need you on the team. Think about the team. So they would protect me. I had my share of fights now. To put it out there, you rednecks ain't gonna bully me. So anyway, it was hell. Now I see a lot of people on social media complaining about the police. I'm still on KY right now. I'm going to scroll down to more comments in a minute. I see on social media all the time where blacks have a lot of problems with the police. I've never really had problems with the police unless I was thugging like I used to do, and I was bad. I was terrible, y'all. I know y'all see me like this, and I'm a good guy, but back then I was terrible. I was terrible. So what was I saying? I've never really had run-ins with the police. When they pulled me over, I talked to them just like I'm talking to them right now, and they let me go. Um, so I don't know what your husband goes through outside of the systemic racism in jobs. I don't know what else he's going through, but I really don't have those problems now. I stay in the country, nothing but white folks. I mean, it's so country out here. They still live old school. Most of the blacks stay on the other side of the tracks. No bullshit. And I stay on the white side. So I really haven't had any problems. But people in my circle say, man, that's only because the family you're involved with is very popular in town and they know not to fuck with you. So maybe I got lucky. I don't think so. Big black intimidating guy walking around town in a predominantly white town. I should have had some problems by now though. But anyway, I feel for your man. I feel for you because right now, a lot of us blacks are ashamed to be black sometimes. So I understand you being ashamed to be white sometimes because people are blind. They're blind. They're blind to what's really going on. They're blind to the fact that the government and the media is all about turning us against each other. They don't see that. They just play. They allow the government and the media to play us like puppets, and I hate that shit. You know what I mean? So I understand what you're saying right there. Let me scroll down, see what everybody's saying. Birdie said, "Please, no sports. You have mostly women watching. No problem. I want a niche. I know a little bit about financial. I know a lot about relationship struggles and putting your relationship back together. That might be the direction I go, Birdie. Um, I was just telling you what my interests were. Nina's smiling at me again. Melissa, good one. Maybe choosing a current story in the news and bringing it to your platform to discuss with your viewers. Well, I tried that, Melissa. I tried that, but May didn't like it. So maybe I'll just do it by myself. You know what I mean? May didn't like it. I was talking about, I'm not sure how long you've been following me, Melissa, but I started talking about situations in society when the Carmelo Anthony situation came up. And May was like, "Man, I don't care about that dude." You know what I mean? So I respected her wishes, and I changed the subject. You know, I think we talked about it 1 week, I think, and that was it. Um, but that's what I thought. I was thinking the same thing. Maybe I should start talking about current events. But since you brought that up, for those of you who are just now started following me, thank you. Please share the video all over the world for us. Tag other people to share with us, share their inboxes, subscribe to the page. I'd appreciate the follows. I'd appreciate the subscriptions. I have a store coming for those of you who are just now signing in. Now, to this Carmelo thing, since Melissa brought it up, my view on this, now y'all tell me if y'all disagree with me. My view on the Carmelo thing is this. I'm not going to get into if he was bullied or not. I'm not going to get into any of that. The only thing I'm going to focus on is from the time he was touched, as he said, until the time he stabbed him. In my opinion, Carmelo had no reason to kill that kid. And a lot of blacks disagree with me. I don't care. There's no reason that kid should not still be breathing right now. So what? He touched me. So what? He touched you. That doesn't give you a right to kill him. If he hits you, that's no reason for you to kill him. And I have company. I'm live, babe. I'm live. I'm doing it from home. Just letting you know. The Carmelo thing. There's no reason for him to be dead. That kid needs to still be alive. Okay, that's my stance on that. Now, so what? He touched you. So what? He beat you up. Fight him back. Beat his ass. You ain't got to kill him. So now let's fast forward past that. My thoughts are this. I don't think it was premeditated murder. There's no way it was premeditated murder. Not in my opinion, unless the prosecution finds some kind of manifest at Carmelo's house, in his parents' car or something like that. There's no way. If you're wondering what the hell is a manifest, a manifest is a daily plan of something he's writing down. He's planning to do. At 8 o'clock, I'm gonna go and get the knife. At 9 o'clock, I'm gonna walk to school. At 10 o'clock, I'm gonna wait for Austin to show up to school. At 2 o'clock, I'm going to stab and kill him. Yeah, that's a manifesto. That's what a manifesto is. If they don't have that, or a straight out confession, yeah, I went there that day to kill him, they're not going to get premeditated murder. So what I think is going to happen is they're going to make him plea for manslaughter. He's going to get manslaughter. And here's the catch, and it might piss people off, but here's what I think is going to happen, and that might happen. Because I've been in trouble and I know a little bit about it. A lot of y'all might not have ever heard of what I'm about to say. While I say this now, y'all hit that like or love button a few times for me. Hit that like or love button. If I'm pissing you off because I said Carmelo is going to get off on manslaughter, hit the mad button. I'm good with that too. But here's what I think is going to happen. They're going to make him plea down to manslaughter. And when he does that, they might give him a week in jail, a month in jail, 3 months in jail, 6 months in jail. They're going to give him time served and give him a 10-year sentence, 15-year sentence, 30-year sentence maybe. I don't think it'll go over 30 years. When it gets to 30, when they sentence him to the 30 years, they're going to release him with time served. Say he's been in there 3 months, a month. They're going to let him out with time served, slap him on the wrist, and give him something called deferred adjudicated probation. What is that, Malcolm? Deferred adjudicated probation it's basically a slap on the wrist. We're going to give you probation today. We're going to send you home either with a ankle monitor on or not. It's complete at complete discretion of the court. They might put an ankle bracelet on him. They might not. They're going to send him home with time served. Whatever sentence he has, 10, 20, 30 years, they're going to say, all right, now you get out there and you behave, Carmelo. They're going to send him out in society. And if he lives down whatever the judge, once again, we're at the judge's discretion. Whether the judge says 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you have to be a good guy and walk a straight line for 5, 10, 20 years, however long the judge decides. If you live that probation down with no more trouble, they wipe the slate clean. That's a possibility. I know that might piss some people off, but it's called deferred adjudicated probation. Now, I told you that side of it. If he stays out of trouble, I know now because I've had deferred adjudicated probation before, and I fucked up, and they sent my ass back to jail. I fucked up, and when I went back to jail for another crime, I ended up with 30 aggravated years, ended up doing 18 years on it. But the first time, they gave me 6 months time served and sent me home. They said, go home, Malcolm Jackson. Do not get in any more trouble. If you come back, and this was the judge's exact words, if you come back into my courtroom, I'm going to drop you in the grease and send you on your way. And he did. I came back. He gave me 30 years this time. The first time, 6 months in jail. Time served, you get adjudicated probation. That's what I think is very likely to happen to Carmelo Anthony. Now, you might be in the comments right now saying, that's bullshit. He's a first-time offender, y'all. He doesn't have a rap sheet. He doesn't. And first-time offender, it's very sketchy. They're not going to get, if they had premeditated murder on him, I wouldn't be talking like this. But because the case is so funny style, so wishy-washy, I think they're going to let him off fairly easy. Anyway, I wanted to touch on that right quick, Melissa. I don't want to spend a lot of time. I know y'all are blowing us up on the comments. Let me get to it. Becky Beck, you can't do May while excluding those who don't agree with her. All right, we're not going to talk about that. We're on an entirely different comment thread today. May is not here. It's just me. So there's no reason to even bring up May, especially in a negative, derogatory manner. I'm not entertaining that tonight. It's just me. So why are we talking about May? You feel me? That's all I got for you, Becky Beck. Melissa Goodwin, he doesn't care for that either. He's been a Chiefs fan for 40 years. He doesn't care for the bandwagon. Yeah, 40 years. Yeah, the bandwagon jumpers drive me nuts. Drive me nuts. I don't get it. Stick with the team. I mean, don't get me wrong, Melissa. I'm a fanatic. I watch kids play ball from Pee Wee League all the way up to the NFL if I can. So my only real team is the Houston Texans. I love them to death. Love them to death. I'm surprised I should have went and got all my gear and put it behind me. But anyway, I got all kinds of banners. And anyway, that's my only real team. I love them all. So I stick with the Texans, and people, if you're around me, you'll be like, damn, who is this dude's team? Because I cheer for everybody. I like to wager. I'm not going to say the BET word. I like to place wagers on games. So I'm going to bet on everybody. You feel me? So I really don't have a team. But when I see people, one week they're that's my team. That's my team. Dude, you ain't been a Kansas City Chief your whole life, man. Shut up. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm with your husband on that. Carry me. Birdie is wrong. Niche is pronounced niche. Just FYI. Thank you, Carrie. I thought that was the right way to pronounce it. Niche. I'm trying to find my niche, something outside of sports. You know what I mean? So I shoot things out there all the time on Facebook. I shoot posts out there all the time because I'm trying to find something that's hot that I can stick to besides sports. Because if you let me have my decision, like Birdie said, I'm gonna be on sports all day long. But I know y'all are a lot of ladies. Y'all ain't really gonna talk about sports, and I get it. So I'm trying to find that niche. Birdie said, "Stupid, Carrie. Not surprised you don't know much." Carrie, Google it. Stupid bird. Oh man, y'all up to that tripping again, ain't you? Yeet. That my girl. He can do what he wants. It's his platform. That's right, Yeet. I was just telling him that I'm trying to find the right niche. Becky Beck, you should create your own audience and not just May Lester's supporters. You will do yourself a big disservice doing that. Just like she has people who like her, she has 2 or more exes, people who won't. I get that. I get that. I get that, Becky Beck. I get that. That's why I'm on here by myself. You feel me? That's why I'm on here by myself, trying to find a niche with the audience that's here. Thank you. Thank you. And I don't mean to be rude, but I know you're an asshole. So I'm trying to handle you accordingly until we become cool at some point. You don't like Mason, you don't like me. I get that. So that's why I'm coming across as an asshole right now. Birdie, Matt Petgrave got away with murder. Neck slicing incident that killed former Pittsburgh Penguins player Matt Petgrave. I've never heard of that story, but yeah, you can get away with it, especially if you're a first time offender. Y'all hit that like a love button for me, man. Just do this. Just get your hand and just hit it. Just hit it. Just hit it. Just hit it. If you're mad at me and you don't like what the hell I'm talking about, hit that mad button too. All that's good. Yeet. And it is pronounced niche. Thank you, Neat. Thank you, Yeet. Thank you. I thought I was pronouncing it right. Carry me. Wrong again, Birdie. Per usual. Shanti, baby. Hey, there's my friend. What's up, Malcolm? What's going on, girl? I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Hit that like a love button and share the video all over the world for me. I am trying to find a niche. Y'all put niches in the comments that y'all would like Malcolm, like Becky Beck said, that y'all would like Malcolm to talk about. When May's not around. Like tonight, she's celebrating her birthday. Everybody put happy birthday, May May, in the comments. Put hashtag Bay Gang in the comments. Put hashtag Real Talk 100 Radio in the comments. She's celebrating her birthday on nights like this, when she gets sick, when she's celebrating somewhere out of town on vacation. I would like to find a niche where I can talk about, that people want to talk about with me. That's all I'm really on here for tonight, trying to figure that out. Beck, stop telling the man what he should do on his platform. Carry me. Thank you, Yeet. Thank you, Yeet. Thank you. It's all right, though, Yeet. It's all right, Yeet, and carry me. It's all right. Everybody, unless Becky Beck is talking shit about me or May, let them make it. Let them make it. I mean, I'm asking for input. So I'm gonna give you a pass on that one, Becky. Beck, you're good. You're good right now. But when you go to talking shit, I'm gonna let Yeet and Shanti and KK and carry me. I'm gonna let them off. I'm gonna let them off. I'm gonna let them pit bulls off the chain. So just behave, and we'll be all right. All right, Becky Beck. KK, hey Malcolm, much love to you, KK. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all share the video for me and hit that like a love button and subscribe to Real Talk 100 Radio LLC for me. Thank you. I am on all social media platforms as well, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. Am I forgetting anything? And YouTube, obviously. Hey, Shanti and KK is what you said. KK, Birdie, whose fault is that? Maybe only 3 black people wanted to be on the track team. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Birdie. Whose fault is that? Maybe only 3 black people wanted to be on the track team. Whose fault is that? I'm not sure what I said, Birdie, but I forgot. I forgot what you're responding to. I'm sorry. I'm not acting funny, for real. I forgot. Remind me, Birdie, and I'll try to get to it here in a few minutes. KK, hey, Yeet. Hey, Shanti. Shanti Baby said, hey, Yeet, with the love sign. I can't do it right now with the microphone in my hand. Fire Empress 333 said, Google. Google says niche is a perfume. It's niche. Okay. 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 I think everybody says it their own way anyway. You know what I mean? No big deal. Yeet. I said it's pronounced niche. I know how to spell it. Carry me. By the way, I wouldn't have called the bird stupid for making a mistake, but she called me stupid. So now she's a stupid bird. Okay. As long as y'all don't get out of hand, I guess y'all can do that. Birdie is a troll. Fire Empress says you obviously don't know the correct definition of the term. Fire Empress says you can Google it, but what do I know? I like sports, played my whole life, and now I coach. Where you coach at, KK? I won't be able to see your comments like I do every other day because I'm on my phone tonight. But I'll see what you played soon. I played football. I played track. I was on the swim team for a minute because my coach wanted me to get my wind up. I hated that. I mean, I can swim, but when it comes to swimming laps on a timer, like you're on a track, oh no, I sucked. I sucked. My wind got better though. I don't like soccer. I never did like soccer. All they do is run around and try to kick your shins and your knees. And And no soccer, football, track my whole life. What sports did you play, KK? Played my whole life and now I coach. Some people say I should have coached. Yeet says you obviously don't know how to pronounce the word. I know what it means. Becky Beck says Mary Lester likes the drama. Why don't you get or see that? I understand that, Becky Beck. I know she likes the drama. She's trying to be positive though at this time. Sharon, hello everyone. Hey Sharon, please share the video for me, Sharon, and hit that like a love button for me, please. Yeet, Becky, Beck, go back to your leader, Emperor. Excuse me, Fire Empress. Girl, I'm not gonna argue with you. You can look it up. Know it all. Boy, y'all be talking cash shit on here, boy. Oh, she blocked me. Oh, Carrie said, oh, she blocked me. Someone tell her I called her a stupid bird. Shanti baby, Becky Beck, why are you here, Becky Beck? Becky Beck like talking shit, y'all. Becky Beck like talking that shit. KK, Becky, you're the only one causing drama here. That's right. I'm here to get a niche or a niche, whatever you call it. I think Empress said niche is a perfume. So whatever. I've been saying it was niche. I hear some of these social media influencers with a billion followers. Some of them say niche. So I guess it's however you want to pronounce it, y'all. Hey Malcolm, and hey chat. B, hey B, share the video for me. Share the video for me, B. And there's something about Mary. Hey Malcolm, how are you doing? I'm all right. I'm all right. There's something Mary about Mary. I'm on here tonight trying to get accustomed to not being live with May. Not saying we're gonna split up the show or anything, just saying that when she's not available, like tonight, all weekend, she's at her birthday and partying for her birthday weekend. And then she went on a mini vacation, just driving around on vacation. And then she was sick. When she's sick or on vacation or whatever, I want to be able to get on here and chat with y'all. That's all. Get on here and kick it with something. So I'm looking for a niche. There's something. That's what this show is about tonight. I'm at home. I brought some of my stuff home so I could go live from home. I should have put my text and stuff behind me. That's what I should have done. KY says, I wish all races could come together and it'd be peaceful. Let me touch on that. I know a lot of people don't like talking about racism, but that's the big thing for me right now. KY, I am pushing for that right now. If you go and follow my Facebook page, my name is Malcolm Lewis Jackson. That's MALCOLM Jackson. Go and follow me on Facebook too. That's my personal page. And I have all kinds of people pissed off at me right now, whites and blacks, because I'm pushing to here's my idea. Anyone who is blatantly racist in America should be exiled to a deserted island in the middle of the Atlantic or Pacific, in the middle of the Atlantic or the Pacific Ocean. Don't send them to the Caribbean islands. No, don't do that. That's too good. And before I get attacked, I'm talking about the blatantly racist people, the ones who, man, fuck that Ian, man, fuck that white girl. That's blatantly racist. I ain't going over there because them white folks over there. Come on, man, stop it. You know what I mean? Blatantly racist. I'm not saying people use the word racist very loosely these days. I ain't talking about that. Oh, that's racist because you don't want to eat collard greens. They use the word too loosely. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about blatantly racist. The KKK people, the people who can't stand white folks and want a revolution so they can kill white folks. They need out of this country. That's what's ruining this country. I want all races to be united, just like Martin Luther King used to say. Martin Luther King, if y'all go and look at some of my reels on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, I made a reel where I was imitating Martin Luther King saying, I have a dream today. I made a reel about it. It's kind of funny, but I want to unite all races. That's the only way I think America's going to be great. I love Trump. I ain't got nothing against Trump. Short story on that. I always liked him as a businessman. I just never liked him. I never foresaw him being a president. You feel me? So I do have a problem with that. I don't think he's presidential material. But anyway, What was I going? What was I going? The all him. He's always saying, "Make America great again." In my opinion, I'd love to sit down with him and ask him, Mr. President, when was America great? When? When? Why do you keep saying make it great again? Because check this out: from the 1700s to 1600s, whenever, all the way up until 1900, you were hanging black folks from trees. Not you, Mr. President, but white people were hanging black folks from trees. It wasn't great then, not for everybody. Then you move on to you freed slavery, and then you put all blacks in the neighborhood with liquor and drugs. America wasn't great for everybody then. Then you move on up to, I don't know, 1920 through 1940. Blacks are trying to make their own income and build their own businesses, and somebody burned down the businesses. America wasn't great for everybody then. You move on through the 1940s, 1960s, still hanging black folks from trees, won't let them get jobs, won't let women get jobs. All kinds of stuff was going on. America wasn't great then. So now you move into the 70s and 80s. Things kind of lightened up in the 70s and 80s, but it still wasn't perfect. It still wasn't great, like you keep saying, Mr. President. So boom, we're all the way up into 2025, and we're still fighting each other. We still hating each other. Blacks hating on blacks, whites hating on blacks. Everybody's hating each other. America ain't great right now. People are complaining because there's no money to be made. America ain't great right now. So, Mr. President, when was America ever great? So my thing is get all the blatantly racist people out of the country, and let's start working on loving each other. Let's start working on being peaceful to each other. Let's start working on being compassionate towards each other. Let's start working on admiring each other and appreciating each other. And at some point, America will be great for the first time. That's what I would tell Mr. President. Hey, B. Hey, Mary, concerning racism. KK, hey, Bella. KK, Mary Beth, run those likes up. Thank you, Mary Beth, for the cheerleading. Thank you. There's something about Mary B. Hi, sweetie. Shanti, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody saying hey to each other. I love how y'all kick it. I love how y'all kick it, man. Everybody says hello, and that's how America should be right there. Shanti, baby. Hi, cutie. Becky Beck, that's wild that you just admitted that she said she doesn't care about that. Disassociate. Okay, stop. I'm not, Becky Beck. I'm not, until I'm not going to go off of hearsay because of what you and all your, I guess, followers or co-associates or whatever y'all call each other, home girls, homeboys. It's he say, she say shit. I can't say that enough. I don't believe in I'm from the streets originally. And in the streets, you don't believe in he say, she say shit. Because check this out. This is why I think like I think. Say you, and I'm talking street talk now. You may have never sold dope in your life, but I used to. Okay. Now let's say the guy that sells dope on the other side of town over there. Say somebody comes to me and says, "Man, such and such that sells dope on the other side of town over there says he's coming over here and he's going to kill you." Man, I'm not going. What am I supposed to do? Just go over there to the other side of town and kill him? No, I'm not. I'm gonna give him a call. Hey, man, is there a problem? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go off half cocked. That's what y'all want me to do. Just believe anything y'all say. No, I gotta know it. I gotta see it, or I gotta see it, or I gotta hear it with my own ears from somebody who was actually there. None of y'all was there, but y'all want me to believe this shit. So going on with that. Manipulating, getting money. Okay, done with you. If you're gonna keep talking about me, there's something about Mary. Hey, yeet, niche, pronounced niche. It says, mine's finding an activity where someone is most fit for. That's right. I'm trying to find a conversation that's more fit for me. Y'all run them numbers up like Mary Beth said. Share the video for me. Subscribe to Real Talk 100 Radio LLC on all social media platforms. I got to get off here soon. My old lady's back at the house. She made a run. I don't want to spend all night on here. I'm going to get to as many comments as I want, but I'll start going live more often. Shanti, baby, because I really want to find that niche that's for me. Because if you let me do it, I'm going to talk about food, eating. I'm going to talk about sports. but I need to find a niche for YouTube. I don't want to get on here every day and talk about racism. You know what I mean? That ain't no good topic. You know, that's not uplifting. You know, that's a unless we fix it, that's the only way racism will be good to talk about. Shanti baby, kids need to learn how to use their hands and not pick up weapons. I totally agree. If you look at some of my reels, I was talking shit about Carmelo. I mean, dude, attract me. You take a knife to attract me? Dude, it's attract me. Why did you take a knife to attract me? Learn how to use these, and you wouldn't be looking at a life sentence right now. You wouldn't be looking at a lot of time. All you would get was aggravated assault or something, you know, and they would tap you on the wrist. You're a first time offender. You're going home with your parents and not worrying about all this time and all these court hearings and all that. No, it's a misdemeanor. Okay, y'all had a fight. All right, tap him on the wrist. I keep telling people that. Shouldn't have had a weapon there. Empress 33, excuse me, Fire Empress 333 said what I said. I've never heard pronounced like that. Y'all behave. Y'all behave. It don't even matter how you pronounce that. Yeet. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Mary. Mary Beth says, Nina with a heart. Go look up the definition and listen to the pronunciation. Google is free. Where's May tonight? Hey, Sharon. May is celebrating her birthday. Her birthday, this is her birthday weekend. I think her actual birthday is May the 5th, if I'm not mistaken. So she's partying all weekend long. So this is just me getting on here by myself and getting accustomed to being live by myself. That's what this is about. And the show is actually about finding my niche. You know, I put racism up there. If y'all want to talk about that, we can. Your thoughts, your feelings on any racial situation, any questions you have about it. I am fairly in tune with racism, but I don't want that to be my niche necessarily. Out for her birthday, Sharon. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Yeet. There's something about Mary saying, Yeet, hi, mama. Mary Beth says, Sharon, May is enjoying her birthday celebration. Carry me. Hilarious that the stupid bird blocked me because she couldn't handle being wrong. Her ego is bigger than her little bird brain. Birdie, his family bought $1 million house with the GoFundMe. See, that kind of stuff I'm not getting involved in with that conversation. I don't know their situation because I read several different things that they went and rented a house because the neighborhood they lived in, they were getting death threats. So they went and rented that house that you're talking about that was for $1 million. That's just what I heard, but that's neither here or there. I don't care what they do with the GoFundMe money. Personally, I'm concerned with why that kid killed Austin. Why Carmelo killed Austin. I thought that was fucked up. Use your hands, youngsters. All parents, teach your kids to use your hands and they won't have no murder cases, I promise you. We used to go behind the schoolhouse when I was a kid and get our bang on. Shanti baby, Sharon, this is just Malcolm doing his thing. Him and May go live. Thank y'all. Y'all are answering the questions for me. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Mary Beth, Fire Empress. And did Dum Dum Niche is a perfume. And I wish I can screenshot it on here. Yeet says, oh, she blocked me a long time ago. Fire Empress says, and that's why you can look it up yourself since it's free. Yeet, the pronunciation is niche. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping on niche. Y'all tripping on that niche, whatever it is. You're not blocked, Kermit. Just don't argue with idiots. I just don't argue with idiots. Becky Beck, you don't think that he felt very threatened when it wasn't one on one? I don't believe anybody got clicked on. I don't believe anybody got jumped. I think that was the news sensationalizing what was going on. I think that even if they had a fight days before, where I grew up at, if somebody beat me up on Monday, it's on sight every time I see them. And that's the way I think kids should be. Um, because his twin brothers there, there's still no reason to kill him. Now, I could understand if he would stab shit out of him in the leg or something, but he stabbed him right in the heart and took his life. I ain't got no respect for it. Whether he's black, white, Hispanic, I ain't got no respect for that. None. Do you don't think he felt threatened when it was one? It wasn't one on one. There's no verifiable evidence. There's no verifiable statement saying that he was ever jumped. They said he was sitting in the tent. Austin told him to move. He said, make me. Austin pushed him and or hit him and stabbed him right in the heart. That's all the verifiable evidence that's been presented. So all this, he got beat up by 250-pound dudes. I ain't believing none of that, brother. And to think that Carmelo would get the best of him and that he wouldn't get jumped is crazy. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. You don't kill somebody because you think you're going to get jumped. Now, I can see if they were kicking his teeth in, kicking his eyeballs out, breaking his nose and his ribs, and he's on the ground. I can see that. But that's not what happened. I can see, don't get me wrong, I'll fuck around and kill somebody too. If you got me on the ground, you won't let me get up. You're suffocating me because you're bigger than me. You're kicking my ribs. You're breaking my ribs. You're breaking my nose. I'm bleeding all over the place. And y'all are beating the shit out of me. Yeah, I might have killed you. But that is not what happened. Comments. Y'all share the video for me and hit that like or love button. Just hit it a few times. Just hit it a few times. Just hit it a few times. And I'm going to love you. I'm going to love you. I'm going to love you just like I do now, man. I can't believe the support that's coming to me from all of you. All of you. Some of you have just followed me. I tried to follow you, all of you back. I try to follow everybody that follows me. If I didn't, please, I don't know, notify me. Notify me, and I will do my best to try to follow you back. Subscribe to your page too. I don't care if you got one follower. I'm gonna follow you back. You're probably right, Malcolm. Here we call it deferred prosecution. I think he's gonna get off with something like that. I don't see them saying, "Hey, boop, 30 years. You're out of here for the next 30 years until you make parole." I don't see it happening because number one, he confessed on the scene of the crime. Look, I did it. So the fact of the matter now is that they're just gonna see if it was premeditated. If it wasn't, they're immediately gonna drop the charge and make him plea out because you took a child's life, dude. You're gonna get something. So they can't give him parole because he's not on parole. They can only give him probation. I don't see him getting a lot of time. I just don't. I don't. They're going to give him probation, and everybody's going to be mad about it. But there's really nothing you can say about it because it wasn't premeditated. No way, shape, or fashion, unless they find a manifesto written out saying, tomorrow I'm going to kill Austin Metcalf. If they find that, he's shit. He's shit in the water. He's shit in the water. But as the evidence stands right now, no, they don't have that. So he'll get manslaughter and probably get deferred prosecution, as KK says, or deferred adjudicated probation, as we call it here in Texas. It was 2-1 the whole time. I know I have twin boys, so please stop, Malcolm. I'm not stopping nothing. Wasn't nothing recorded. Wasn't nothing. What am I trying to say? Nothing was reported saying that two people jumped anybody. I'm not stopping nothing until either the news reporters say it or the live testimony that they're probably going to show on TNT or something tells me that two people jumped him. Right now, there's no evidence. Nobody was jumped by two people. Trayvon should be alive. Yes, Trayvon should be alive. I don't know. That's kind of sketchy too, because according to court documents, Trayvon was beating the dude up. I don't know. I wasn't there. But court reports said, testimony said that Trayvon was on top of the dude at one point, beating him up. So the dude pulled out his gun and shot him. I don't know. If it happened the way it was first reported, Trayvon shouldn't be alive. I mean, Trayvon should be alive. But the way it came out in court, I don't know. If somebody's on top of me, beat my nose out like I told y'all earlier, I might shoot him too. Shows that you're not aware. Okay, whatever. You on here to talk shit, Becky Beck. If I was at the office right now, you'd be banned from the station. I tell you that. Fire Empress 333. It's on Google. Argue with Google. Okay, y'all still tripping in the comments. There's something about Mary. Oh my God, everyone has their own opinion. You can agree or disagree respectfully. That's a great comment. There's something about Mary. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it positive, but Becky back on here with the bullshit, and y'all arguing about how to pronounce niche or niche. Y'all need to stop. Stop it. Shanti Baby says, Becky, he's giving his opinions, and you are entitled. All right. I'm going to try to have these comments. If I don't, like I said, my woman's home. I don't want to be on here all night talking, and she's sitting here looking upside my head like, oh, you'd rather spend time with them women than me? Yeah. Y'all know how y'all are. Y'all know how y'all are. So I don't want to get in trouble tonight. So in about 10 minutes, I can't see the time right now, but it says I've been on here 51 minutes. About 9 minutes, I'm gonna go and cut it off, and I'll try to read y'all's comments later. Thank y'all for all the gifts y'all been sending me. Thank you for all the love, all the hearts, all the shares, all the comments. Um, like I said at the beginning, I'm really concentrating on trying to find a niche because if y'all let me have my way, it's gonna be sports every day, all day. And I know y'all a group of women, and it's just a few women that like sports like that. Bird, a little stupid. Carry me. There's something about Mary. Okay, that's right. Malcolm is by himself. Yes, Yeet. Thank you, Yeet. I am considering what you said too. But I haven't since his Maybay's birthday weekend. I haven't had a chance to communicate with her about what you asked me about. But I have not forgotten about you. Believe that. Y'all share the video for me. Y'all keep sharing it and keep hitting that like button. I have a store coming. Y'all keep hitting that like button. Subscribe to Real Talk 100 Radio LLC on all social media platforms. And when this store comes out, I know I said I don't want to my niche. Y'all see, I'm trying to see which one flows off my tongue better since y'all arguing about it. But I know I don't. I know I told y'all I don't want my niche or my niche to be racism, but that's all I see. That's all I see. So I'm leaning towards that. Let's pray and cross our fingers that that's not my niche. I really don't want to be on here all day talking about that negativity. But as of right now, that is my niche. If you go and you look at my reels, that's all I've been talking about is racism. So because that is my current niche, my first product, y'all are gonna trip out when y'all see my first product. I did something risque or risky, however you want to pronounce it, with my first product. But I'm trying to launch my store very soon, and hopefully y'all will like my T-shirt. And that's I might make a T-shirt and a hat to start with. Maybe a coffee mug. I'm not sure. What you were talking about May when I came over here? I was saying she's on her birthday weekend. That's all I said. You just want to argue, Beck. I was saying she's on her birthday weekend, and I'm on here right now trying to start getting accustomed to. I'm trying to get accustomed to going live without her. That's about all I said. Talking about what she wanted to talk about or like to talk about. Or yeah, I said she doesn't like talking about racism. She doesn't like talking about Carmelo Anthony. That's all I was saying. That was my introduction to saying I'm on here tonight to try to find my niche outside of our show, Becky Beck. Our show is whatever, right? When she's out of town or on vacation, you caught me obviously talking about my introduction to saying, look, this is what me and May do on that show, but I want my own niche. So when she's out of town or she's out of town or she's sick or whatever, I can have my own independent niche or niche. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, okay. KK, oi, I'm in Dallas. I'm a Dallas fan, Dallas Cowboy fan. Is KK? There's something Becky needs a chill pill. Yeah, she does. Shanti baby, why are you here though? Shanti baby, why are you here? Shanti baby said, Becky, why are you here though? Don't you have something else to do besides being a hypocrite? Hello, Malcolm. Hey, Selena Butler. You share the video for me and share it all over the world. Subscribe to Real Talk 100 Radio LLC on all social media platforms. The narrative that I just came in, this low numbered live. Okay, who gives a damn? I just started by myself. What do you expect? A million people to be on here? Why, you a hater. Like, man, I wish y'all could block him or her, whatever it is, because I don't know how to do it on the phone. You just on here with negative bullshit, like counting numbers and shit. Who gives a damn? I'm starting out fresh by myself. Talking about May is unbelievable. I was responsible. Okay, bye. You'll find it. There's something. Celine, hey, beautiful. Hey, Celine, she don't get it. Becky is slow. Got to be. Got to be. Just keep on poking. Like, get the fuck on, man. You don't like the numbers. You don't like the conversation. You don't want me talking about May, but you're not giving any suggestions that are positive. You feel me? Some negative ass song. Damn, quit fucking with me. Becky Beck never said I didn't like you. Projecting on me because I don't agree. Oh, okay, bye. Bye. I don't even want to talk to you no more. I'm not wrong. Okay. Shanti baby Becky says your prior comments, Becky, your prior comments are ignorant. They damn sure are. Hashtag Maybang says there's something about Mary. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Sorry about that. Hashtag Maybang. Selena, happy birthday, May. Happy birthday, May. Is there something about Mary? Happy birthday, May. Yeet, Bay Gang, Real Talk 100. Rated. Oh, you screwed my name up, Yeet. Hashtag Real Talk 100 Radio. Hashtag Real Talk 100 Radio. Real Talk 100 Radio did. Something weird just happened. And hashtag thank you, there's something about me. Oh, this was I'm late in the comments, ain't I? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm late in the comments. Hit that like or love button a few times and subscribe to Real Talk 100 Radio LLC on all social media platforms. Hello, Justice for the Blinds. Thank you for joining us tonight. I will be getting off here in about no more than 5 or 10 minutes at the most. I don't want to get in trouble at the house. I'm not a May fan. I like you at first, but then you only fly towards May supporters and label everyone else haters. None of your business. I only labeled y'all haters because you got on here talking shit about me because I'm cool with May. I mean, what you expect? What you expect? Yeah, I flock towards them. You see how these ladies are supporting me? Of course I flock towards. Don't you flock towards people who support you? Well, I'm the same, man. I'm the same. I don't get it. Y'all just find a reason to hate me. You ain't got to like me though. Nothing. Justice for the Blinds. I played softball. I love softball. Whenever I had one hip replaced already, I'm gonna get another hip replaced soon. When I get that other hip replaced, I'm gonna try to play me some softball because they're not gonna let me play no football. Scholarship play softball. Boy, you athletic. Okay, I see you. I see you. Let's see. Figure skater. I wasn't ever very good on ice skates, but on roller skates, I used to speed skate. We used to go to the skating rink. I don't know how old y'all are, but when we were kids, we used to up our phones going. I got 15% left and about 10 minutes left in the show. I might have to get if the phone goes dead. I'll keep watching it. Make sure it don't go dead. I got to get off here before it goes live and get this microphone unplugged. But I speed skated on roller skates, and I was fast. I mean, lightning fast. I was one of the speed skaters. Like when we turned the corner in the curves, my knees are touching the floor. That's how low we were going around the corner. Skater, played basketball. I suck at basketball. Suck. I tried. I shot over and over again. I suck at basketball. Volleyball, I was pretty good at volleyball. I've always been pretty athletic and got shot. Justice for the Blind. Baby, check this out. A friend of mine's nephew just got drafted to Green Bay. He was the Texas wide receiver from Klein Collins named Matthew Golden. That is a good friend of mine that I grew up with. That's her nephew and her sister's son. Me and her sister, she graduated like 4 years before us. We've always been cool, but she's really not my homegirl. You know what I mean? But anyway, her nephew is Matthew Golden from Texas. We connecting again. Left in the show. I played softball, swimmer. I love swimming. I love just not swimming laps. I don't like swimming laps on no timer. In track, I ran high hurdles, the 100-yard dash, the open quarter, and the mile relay, and the sprint relay. I was all over the place all day on Saturday. I coach softball. KK's a coach. And they not gonna let up. It's fun as fuck. No, they're not. The only sport I ever played was pool. Played pool. Played in a league back in the day. I'm decent at my niche, and it's neat. I probably do too now. It's been wrong. I'm gonna catch up on the comments right quick. I'm way behind. I'm way behind. I know that. I thought when you get on YouTube Live, and I know that. I thought when you get on YouTube Live, the comments just keep scrolling up, but I have to do it physically. That sucks. I'm so glad keep scrolling up, but I have to do it physically. That sucks. I'm so glad reporting his ass. Reporting me for what? Anyway, fuck all y'all. Report me. Anyone else lose the live? Oh, one. Okay, Becky, stop talking about yourself like that, man. Too. We'll turn whatever. Becky must be real unhappy. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I said I'm gonna get off in about 10 minutes, and I have 2 minutes left. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I'm gonna try my best to do this more often, and find my niche. I'll read the comments later on tonight and see if anybody has any suggestions to what my niche should be. I mean, I'm good with anything but politics. I know a little bit about finances, a little bit, and when I say that, I mean not finances. I'm not financing. I mean financial literacy type subjects. I know a little bit, but I don't think I know enough to get on here for an hour straight talking about it. So y'all give me some ideas on niches or niches. I mean, it's radio hashtag. We love Real Talk. Real Talk 100 Radio loves y'all too. Thank you. Support. None of us are trolling like y'all. We're just here to support Malcolm. Thank you, KK. Much love. Thank you, KK. Y'all keep bringing up shit that ain't got nothing to do with what he's talking about. Ain't that some shit, KK? Lady J, thank you for love button page. There's something page. Yep, that's what they're doing. Thank you for the hearts again, Lady J. Mary is right. Spam hearts on the right side of the screen. Thank you, Paige. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Spam hearts on the right side of the screen. And for you haters, y'all can spam the mad face on the side of the screen. Malcolm, just press down on the person's name. It will give you the option to block. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Mary, it just reconnected. I'm way out in the country, Paige. I'm way out in the country. I'm miles outside of Houston, Texas. Maybe almost 50 miles outside of Houston, Texas, and it's way out in the country, in the middle of the woods. So it's probably every time it reconnects, the number jumps down and then it's back up. So I have no idea how many people are left. It's glitching. I'll go ahead and get off of here. I gotta eat dinner. It's fairly late. What time? Oh, it's 11 o'clock at night. It's fairly late. I gotta eat. Spend some time with the woman and get to bed here soon, y'all. So, cheers, everybody. I didn't tell y'all I had me I had a adult beverage all night, but I've been sipping. Good stuff. I usually don't drink the milky stuff, but I'm drinking it tonight because I got a shot of bourbon up in it. Bourbon is my drink of choice. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Much love to every one of you. Keep on sharing the video. Keep on subscribing to Real Talk 100 Radio. I got a lot of good things coming soon. I have merchandise coming soon. Y'all gonna love my first shirt. I'm making a big splash with my first shirt. I've already designed it. It's gonna be in my store soon. I'll be able to put it in the comments soon. Thank you for all the super chats lately. Thank you for all the hearts lately. Thank you for all the support. Good night. Good night. Good night.